That game was so frustrating on just so many different levels, right? We're watching the Red Wings get power plays, and I'm watching Patrick Kane fall with the stick not even remotely close to his legs. That whatever. Red Wings get the double up on the power plays against the Leafs. They have 4 power plays to the Leafs, too. I'm not going to blame the referees for that. But in the end, the Leafs dominate. They play the much better hockey game, but you leave Scotiabank Arena with 0 points. That's the tough part, right? Late in the first period, after you dominated the period, you win the period 13-6 in shots. They get a 2-man advantage, and right after the first penalty expires, Dylan Larkin bangs one in with 1:05 to go in the first period. So you put a really good period together. Easton Cowan's first in the National Hockey League with Nyes and Matthews. They have a really good time out there. They have some quality opportunities. I liked what I saw, and you get that late goal, which is just a ball breaker. It just sucks. Right? And then you go to the second period and you outshoot them 11-4, but you can't score. And you're going into the third period down 1-0. Then, less than 5 minutes in, James Van Riemsdyk, yes, our old boy JVR, the 36-year-old Middletown, New Jersey native, gets on a breakaway. Now, last time I checked, JVR wasn't the fleet of foot. So you're telling me nobody could catch this guy in the breakaway, and he goes to the back end, pulls it to the forehand, and beats Anthony Stolarz 4:25 into the third period, and just like that, you're down 2-0. Like, it's not great. 3 minutes after that, though, Bobby McMann wins a puck battle along the boards, cuts along the goal line pretty much, and finds Matthew Nyes backdoor to tap it in. Leafs are within 1. Nyes is his first goal of the season at 7:29, assisted by Bobby McMann. And then 6 minutes after that, Nyes does an incredible job. Again, I guess being able to hang on to the puck, that's something Austin Matthews is so good at, being able to get the puck and then hold on to it. And you saw him do that down low, and he centers it to Calle Jarnkrok, who buries his third goal of the season all of a sudden. That goes at 13:42, the third period. Nyes with a lone assist, and just like that, the Leafs have tied the game at 2, as they should have. They've deserved this. Fine, great. Final minute of the third period. I think was it Ben Sherratt? I don't really care who it was. Tries to fire the puck on from the point. It gets blocked by Austin Matthews. Problem is, Mason Appleton is right there to follow up the block shot. And he wires it past Anthony Stolarz with 45 seconds left in the third period to give the Red Wings the lead back. It's 3-2, and that's how the game ends. Leafs outshoot the Red Wings 16-5 in the third period, 40-15 for the game. And you lose 3-2 in regulation. It sucks. Now the Leafs are 1-2 on the season. Again, it's very early. I'm not going to overdo it, saying the season is over, sky's falling, they're not going to make the playoffs, all that stuff. That's for later on if this thing continues. But for right now, I liked the process today. I thought this was probably their best game of the year so far. Again, short sample, obviously. But they had a lot of chances. Austin Matthews had 8 shots on net today. Would love for him to score a freaking goal, but whatever. 8 shots on net. I love that he's shooting the puck a lot more, as he should be. But that's, I don't know. You dominate the faceoff dot, right? Almost 63% on the dot, 38-23 there. They had the power plays, 1 for 4. Leafs were 0 for 2. I don't think the Leafs have scored a power play goal yet. That's something that you're concerned of right now. Absolutely. It would hit them 22-18. We obviously know that dominated the shot category. Anthony Stolarz, look, 3 goals on 15 shots. No, regardless of what way you look at it, I thought he played fine. But 3 on 15 is not good enough. It's an 800 save. It's not good enough at all. I don't know. I thought the team overall played very good in front of him. I really, really liked it. Matthew Nyes, goal and assist, +1, 3 shots, couple hits. Calle Jarnkrok had a goal and a +1, had 3 shots on goal. Bobby McMann had an assist. He had 5 shots and 3 hits. Simone Benoit, he took 2 penalties. One of them was the Patrick Kane ridiculous one, but he was a +1 in this game. Couple shots, 3 hits. Austin Matthews, as I mentioned, 8 shots for Austin Matthews in this ball game. So I love what I saw from him. I thought he looked great. That was easily his best game of the year. The feet were going. He was looking to fire wherever which way he can. And that's when Austin Matthews is at his best, when he is just letting it rip, and a couple missed the net. But I thought he looked dangerous for most part of this hockey game. In the end, the Leafs just can't score enough. I'm not going to talk about getting goalied by Cam Talbot. I'm sorry. Like, you're talking like 38-year-old Cam Talbot goalieing the Leafs. No, I'm okay with like Vasilevsky doing it, or Igor Shesterkin, Jake Ottinger, whatever. But Cam Talbot? Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. Now, look, the Leafs got to have a short memory. We talk about in baseball, you got to have a short memory. The Blue Jays, obviously, we don't all know what happened yesterday. And what this team has shown us all year long is that they have a short memory, they flush it, and they move on. The Leafs got to do that fast, because tomorrow, on the second night of a back-to-back, you play the Nashville Predators tomorrow at Scotiabank Arena. It's a 7 o'clock puck drop there. The Predators have not lost a regulation game yet this year. They're 2-0-1 this season. They have beaten, the Senators. They beat them 4-1. They played today, so they're on the second night of a back-to-back as well. They lost in overtime to the Utah Mammoth, and they beat the Columbus Blue Jackets. So it is what it is, I guess. It's not nothing too spectacular, but in the end, you got to find a way to win a hockey game. You got to score some goals, and they haven't done that so far. So got to figure it out. All right. So you know what, guys? A little bit of a quick one. Obviously, Jay's game's on, so I want to watch that. But if the Leafs lose, another stinky regulation game. On to the next one, though. Got to flush it. All right. So you know what, guys? That's gonna do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and not the game, because it's frustrating for the most part. Hit that like button to appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button, you guys not done so already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, your thoughts on the game. What'd you like? What'd you not like? I loved that catch from Dalton Varsho I just saw on the TV. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. What'd you like? What'd you not like from today's game for the Toronto Maple Leafs? Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down below. So follow up there if you haven't done so already. And I will talk to you guys. Jays edition, not too far from now. Jays Mariners, Game 2 of the ALCS at Rogers Center. Fingers crossed. And for the Toronto Blue Jays, or for the Toronto Raptors, we'll talk to you guys Wednesday as they play the preseason game in Boston against the Celtics at 7:30. And for the Toronto Maple Leafs, tomorrow night, Game 4 of the season, and obviously Game 2 of the back-to-back. Anthony Stolar is getting the night off. Caden Primo making his Leafs debut tomorrow at 7 p.m. Need to get back into the win column, though. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and not this game. We'll talk to you guys then.